Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be going over 5 reasons why you should be excited for next-gen console Fortnite. At the time of making this video, we're almost exactly a month away from the official release date of the new Xbox and PS5 consoles, and even though Microsoft and Sony have done a pretty good job keeping leaks under wraps so far, I imagine that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to really start seeing how Fortnite specifically is going to perform on these new consoles. I know not everyone is going to get them day one or maybe even within the first year, but it's still definitely going to be an exciting time, and hopefully this video will get you guys hyped up a bit. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first reason why you should be excited for next-gen console Fortnite is because it's going to bring competitive console Fortnite to a whole new level. Even though there are tons of insane competitive console players, it's just a fact that most people prefer to watch competitive PC Fortnite. With higher FPS, less input delay, and a bunch of other factors, PC simply enables players to have a much higher skill ceiling that creates really exciting gameplay. And even though console has been getting equal prize pools with PC the last few FNCSs, PC competitive still gets way more attention in general, mostly due to what we just talked about. But when next-gen consoles come out and the amount of FPS players are getting hopefully doubles, that's going to go a long way in making the console side of competitive a lot more fun to watch. And here's something important regarding this that I haven't really heard anybody talk about yet. I think the next-gen consoles are going to be a huge factor when it comes to the Fortnite 2021 World Cup. If you guys remember the 2019 World Cup, there was actually no console-only event whatsoever, and because of that, not a single console player qualified. And it's not like that's because Fortnite only wanted to stick to simple PC solos and duos. They literally had a $3 million prize pool event for creative mode. So if they're willing to give out $3 million for winning a death run competition, I see no reason why they wouldn't do a console-only World Cup event in 2021. And I just feel like it would be a good business move for them to partner directly with Microsoft and Sony with this like they have for tournaments in the past. Because a World Cup on the next-gen consoles would not only make people want to play more Fortnite, it would definitely also make console players want to go out and buy the PS5 or Series X if they don't already have it. The second reason to be excited for next-gen console Fortnite is because it'll make it so much less frustrating to play against PC players. I think at this point, the ship has pretty much totally sailed when it comes to Fortnite ever removing forced cross-platform matchmaking. It's been in the game for almost exactly a year now, and Epic's given absolutely zero indication that they're even considering removing or reworking it. People complained a ton the first few months when it was initially added, but at this point it seems like the majority of the Fortnite community has accepted that it's here to stay. Now I know firsthand how bad this can be because most of my friends play on console, and they say that forced cross-platform matchmaking has killed their desire to play the game more than any other change Fortnite's ever made. If you're just an average player, it's already hard enough to compete against the really good console players, and then when you run into the really good PC players, it can be really frustrating. Now, of course, skill-based matchmaking helps with this a bit, but honestly, it seems like outside of solos, the strictness of skill-based matchmaking really isn't what it used to be. I play duos and squads with 1 to 3 other really good players all the time, and we'll still run into full teams of players that are clearly very new to the game. But getting back on topic, the increased performance of these next-gen consoles should make it a lot easier to hold your own against PC players. They'll still definitely have an advantage, don't get me wrong, but the difference between 200 FPS versus 60 FPS and 200 FPS versus hopefully 120 is really gonna be major. The third reason to be excited for next-gen console Fortnite is because it basically guarantees that Epic will care more about console players going forward. Fortnite's always been a game that's had problems with bugs, glitches, and various issues, and I don't think it's totally their fault, but I think it's fair to say that Epic has been a little too slow to fix some of these problems in the past, and I think that's especially true when it comes to issues on console. I'll never forget the buildings not rendering at the beginning beginning of games glitch that lasted on and off for like an entire year. One update, it would seemingly be fixed, then another one would come out a week or two later and it would be back and worse than ever, and then that cycle just repeated itself over and over and over again. That's the glitch that I think is the most memorable, but there have been plenty of other similar issues on console that stayed in the game for way longer than they should have. But with the next-gen systems, I actually expect that to change, at least to some degree. The consoles having better specs will likely make it easier for Fortnite to fix certain issues, and in general, at least early on, you know they're really going to give next-gen a good amount of focus because they want the experience to be as good as possible for the players who spend the money to upgrade their consoles. Reason number 4 why you should be excited for next-gen console Fortnite, I guess also applies to most games, the improved graphics. I've always thought that console Fortnite graphically is somewhat of an eyesore compared to playing the game on PC. Everything seems blurrier, the colors are a lot more dull, everything gets kind of super grainy when you turn really fast, etc, etc. Well, odds are most of those problems are going to be solved with the release of the PS5 and Series X. Graphical improvements on games are always super noticeable when you go from one generation of console to the next, and there's no reason why you should expect that to be any different with Fortnite. Also, if you watch the next-gen teaser trailer that Fortnite released a few weeks ago, it seems like they put a real emphasis on adding a bunch of cool new-looking graphical animations as well. We saw one for a player getting eliminated, for drinking a chug jug, fire looked kinda crazy, so definitely a smaller thing, but I think a lot of people will find it really cool. Now, as I said in one of my previous videos, I hope Fortnite focuses more on performance than graphics when it comes to next gen, but there's no doubt that the game looking crisper and cooler will definitely make it more fun to play, and that's always one of the biggest positives of next gen consoles. The final reason to be excited for next-gen console Fortnite is because it's very likely that Fortnite will do a lot of promotions based around the next-gen consoles. It's already been confirmed by the leaker HypeX that PS5 will be getting an exclusive Fortnite skin on its release, and even though it isn't confirmed like the PS5 one is, an Xbox Series X/S exclusive skin is a strong possibility as well. Along with that, in the past we've seen multiple Xbox only or PS4 only tournament that had really cool prize pools, and even though this is purely speculation on my part, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw at least one or two of those within a few months of the next-gen console's release. Like I mentioned earlier, Epic has worked with Sony and Microsoft directly many times in the past, and they want the next-gen consoles to do as good as possible because it means more people playing a better version of Fortnite. So exclusive skin offerings, tournaments, and other things would be a mutually beneficial partnership, and I expect to see a lot of them on next gen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down in the comment section below. On a scale of 0 to 10, how excited are you for next-gen consoles, and specifically next-gen Fortnite? Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.